Welcome to Grief Support That Works. I am Jo McRogers, grief therapist. Today we're diving into the complex world of negativity bias in the grieving process. Grief lies to us, and one of the lies that starts early and strong is that we will never feel better. When we are grieving, our emotions, mind, and body become totally destabilized. And this is the perfect landing strip for the lies of grief. The most limiting of these lies is the belief that we will never feel better. That this early, critical, devastating state of grief will never change. This is called negativity bias. Negativity bias is the tendency of our human minds to prioritize negative experiences and emotions. This phenomena only deepens the grieving journey. Research has shown that during times of grief, our brains are wired to fixate on the pain, the loss, and the sorrow, which only amplifies feelings of sadness and despair. Negativity bias means we will give more weight to the negative experiences, emotions, and information of our grief as compared to any positive ones. In the context of grieving, this bias can manifest in several ways. First, focusing on the loss. When we are grieving, we can repeatedly dwell on the aspects of our loss that bring pain and sorrow, such as memories of the person we've lost or the circumstances surrounding their death or departure. This focus on negative aspects of loss will only intensify feelings of sadness and despair. And the second is called rumination. Negativity bias can lead to rumination. I hear about this all the time. I've experienced it. This is the common experience of continuously replaying distressing thoughts and emotions and details or quests related to their death or our relationship with them. This rumination can create a cycle of negative thinking that again only reinforces feelings of hopelessness and helplessness. And next, negativity bias works at filtering out positivity. As grievers, we may then struggle to recognize or appreciate any positives or supportive aspects of our lives. We easily discount or overlook positive experience and gestures, and instead, we are magnetically drawn solely to focus on our pain and sorrow. And the fourth implication of negativity bias is a heightened sensitivity to threat. Grief makes us feel that we have no control. No control makes us feel fearful. Negativity bias can amplify feelings of vulnerability and fear in grievers. This makes us that much more sensitive to potential threats or dangers in our environment. And this heightened sensitivity can then lead to increased anxiety and stress. And the fifth implication of a negativity bias deals with our perception of future events. As grievers, we may view future events through a lens of pessimism, anticipating negative outcomes, or expecting further losses. I often hear in my therapy sessions, I am just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Now, this outlook can hinder our ability to find hope or to envision a future that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Living life through a hyper-vigilant lens or always preparing for the worst, it's like a posture like this. It does not make for a life that has a possibility of joy, fulfillment, and love. Left unchecked, negativity bias can hinder the healing process and lead to protracted, elongated suffering. Please let me know in the comments how negativity bias may be playing a role in your grief. Please teach me and inspire others with your comments. I ask you, therefore, please to acknowledge the role of negativity bias in your grief. Only through recognizing this normal phenomenon as one of the lies that grief tells us can we begin to take steps towards moving forward with our grief in our life. Seeking support from loved ones or therapists, Support groups, online courses, or memberships can all provide a lifeline of compassion, perspective, understanding, and inspiration in order to challenge this negativity bias. So please, if this video has resonated with your grief experience, please subscribe so that you will know when I post some practical tips in my next long video about how to combat your negativity bias. And if you would like to work with me, please check out the various supports that I offer. And as you experience and challenge negativity bias in your grief, I send you kind thoughts, kind words, and a kind heart. Thank you and take good care.